National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, taking photographs. Run it back, into the runs. Run it back when I throw the run. I'll be back like another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back. Watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act and run it back. You see how I...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Jets of Toronto. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Next to score, Patriots 7, Jets 0.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Snap comes at 1. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. We can look at this Patriots defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Tyree Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete to Palmer. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jacobs is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Sam Sloman now for the point after.
Sam Sloman for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Jets nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion, Aguilar. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Hey, check 26.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
36 foul. Hey, 0-0-0. Screen 8.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Wilson wants a different look. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
21, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Hey, alert.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, up and good. And it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He finds Hopkins complete. Gets around him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rodgers now on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Guys, 4 down, 4 down. Guys, 4 down, 4 down.
Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action with Wilson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Be alert, be alert.
To throw is Wilson. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second and a couple.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent there. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have opened the lead up to 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Milton Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Kyle Hamilton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Front left. 18. Go. Right.
Here's Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Second and 10.
Alert.
There's Wilson to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
26.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Rodgers. That is caught, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And again, back to Komet. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and a yard.
Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Bobby Goldman set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got this to Williams complete. And he'll be corralled well off field right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
14. 12.
Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Velus Jones. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52, Jets 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
First down from Evans, still one of the most dependable receivers in the NFL. 9 seasons, all above 1,000 yards, and he's climbing career leaderboards. Already in the top 50 in yards, top 30 in touchdowns.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
One final try now for Rodgers. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.